everyone, my name is Vasudha. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to share some of the books I got from Amazon India for my little one. If you are a parent or if you have kids at home, you would know it's very difficult to keep them off the screen these days, especially these days because they can't go out much. But with these books, I can guarantee that their screen time will be completely reduced. These are some of the fantastic finds from Amazon India, and they are in 3 different price ranges. You can also use them as gift options for your nieces, your nephews, even for your kids, or even for the kids of your friends or any kid around that you know. So let's dive in. I'm going to start with the more high-end price range, then I'm going to move to the medium range, and then in the end I'll talk about the books which are in a more reasonable, affordable range. So starting with the more pricey range is a collection of 10 books by one of my favorite children's author, Julia Donaldson. The book comes in a reusable cover and it's so beautiful, it's so cute, and there are 10 books inside this bag, and one by one I'm gonna just show you around. My most favorite book is The Gruffalo. The Gruffalo is actually one of her most popular storybooks, and we also had the chance to actually watch a theater performance of this particular story, and this is so interesting. The story is so beautiful and it has a fantastic, amazing message. Also, in the end, if you can read between the lines, you will know that this story has a wonderful message for kids. The Gruffalo also has a sequel to it, and it's called The Gruffalo's Child. Now this one is also very interesting. I personally like the first one better, and it has beautiful illustrations. This collection I would highly recommend for its stories as well as for the illustrations. If you can see, they have amazing beautiful illustrations. Kids are going to love this because they go by the visuals, and the stories, like I said, are also very interesting. And the third one in this series is called The Monkey Puzzle. Of course, it's in no particular order. You can read them as you like. So look at these are so colorful, so beautiful, and the paper is so glossy. It's very good quality, and the kids can learn so many new words. They can build their vocabulary. Their vocabulary can be enriched through these books because the language is really nice. It's an imported edition, so that's why it's kind of expensive, but if you break it down to individual books, then you may not find them too expensive, but as a package, as the whole set, you may find that it's on a slightly higher side. The fourth one in this series, or I'm just picking up randomly, it's What the Ladybird Heard. We also have this book as a sound book, and I got that from Amazon as well. It has a hardcover and it has those cute sound buttons on this side. So all the animals which are in this book, they have their sounds on this side, so you can press, and little kids love that. So as in when you come across a cow, you press the button of a cow. As in when you come across a rooster or a sheep or a horse, you press those buttons respectively. So kids really enjoy that. And again, it's so bright, it's so colorful, and if you see, the illustrations in all the books are different from each other, which is good for their visual development. And this one is Room on the Broom. This is another book from this collection. This is also a very interesting story, and before I forget, I would like to also mention that The Gruffalo's Child and Room on the Broom are also available on Amazon Prime. So if you would want your child to even watch these stories instead of playing games online or just whiling away their time here and there, it's a good option to make them watch these stories online. And the Gruffalo story, like I said, I have a bias for it. It's really very beautiful, and you can watch the story, you can even read it from this collection. The next one is the paper dolls. Again, beautiful message, beautiful illustrations, easy to understand language. The language is not too difficult. Of course, there are new words that your child can learn from this, and again, they will like the illustrations, they will easily comprehend the language also. The next one in this collection is The Snail and the Whale. Yeah, again, glossy paper, beautiful illustrations, fantastic stories, really lovely stories which kids will really like, and very nice messages. Another one from this series is The Cave Baby. Again, you can take a peek how it all looks. If your child develops interest in reading, there's nothing better, because reading has so many benefits for a child's brain development and overall personality for that matter. This is another one, The Troll, and different kinds of characters. There are animal characters, there are imaginary characters, there are different characters in this book, which makes this collection even more interesting. And the last one in this collection is Tyrannosaurus Drip, and kids love dinosaurs, so they are going to love this book also in this collection. You can also gift it to someone you know, any kid who likes dinosaurs or who likes animals. And these are the beautiful illustrations. I think only one of the books in this collection has a paper material which is non-glossy like the normal paper. Rest all of them are very good quality. It honestly makes for a very fantastic, amazing gift option, I would say, and kids are going to love it, and this is going to definitely keep them away from TV or screens for a long time. They can be engaged in these books for hours on end. My son loves to read these books, especially during bedtime, and even otherwise also he loves to pick these up and he remembers the stories. So kids also develop good memory skills when they are read books over and over again. And if you have kids who are slightly elder, then they can read these stories by themselves also if they have learned to read on their own. Now let's move on to the next price range, the medium price range I would like to call it. And here's a collection of 5 books in this cute little bookcase. It's a carry case with a handle, and this one is the series Danny and the Dinosaur. Now I found this book set at an amazing price on Amazon India. I was actually surprised at how these books are available at such a low cost, because again these are imported editions, so they tend to be costly, but I was lucky to find it in a medium range. And my son has read the series of books before, so I was in an instant ready to get this for him. So this collection has 5 books. I'm going to start exploring them one by one with you, and they come nicely packed. They have a velcro here, so you can be sure that they will not fall off. And this is how it opens, and we are going to take them out one by one. So Danny and the Dinosaur, this is level 1 of reading, and generally kids between 4 to 6 years of age would fit into this category of level 1 reading. And sometimes even elder kids, they love to reread their previous books. So even for elder kids, these make a perfect gift, or just even if not gift, this makes for perfect reading collection for them. You can add it to their personal library. So this one is Danny and the Dinosaur. This is the introductory book, and it's kind of thick. It's not just 16 pages. Usually these books are 16 pages, but this is more than that. It's 64 pages, so it's apparently like 3 books in one already. So it's a steal deal for me, because like I said, I got it for much lower price than it usually is, and these illustrations are again very interesting. Any kid who likes Dinosaur would love this series. This is another one, Too Tall. This one is Danny and the Dinosaur Go to Camp, and again you can see that these are very easy to read. Now if you are struggling to make your child read, I would highly recommend these kind of books, the level 1 reading. And you can start with sight words first, and there are a lot of sight words in this book as well, so you can help your child to start reading with this level 1 book. And then there's another one, the third one is Happy Birthday, Danny and the Dinosaur, and the author Said Hoff, he has plenty of other books as well, but I think this one is more popular with the kids, and illustrations are also very interesting, very simple, very easy to understand. And once they develop an interest in a particular kind of character, then they would like to read these books over and over again. These are the 5 books in this series, Danny and the Dinosaur, and I would really suggest that you go grab these immediately. I'm going to share the link of all the books in the description box. Here you go. All the books except for the first one are 16 pages, and the first one, like I said, is 64 pages. And you may think that it's just 16 pages, but trust me, with all these big bold illustrations and these words, the text, it's all worth it. Now let's move on to the third price range. If your kids get bored with reading the same kind of books, or if they are fond of reading more books, then probably you don't want to spend too much, and buying books which are low cost is a better option. So on Amazon you can find loads of other books which are low priced, and some of them I found were so cheap and affordable that I couldn't resist buying more of such books. So to begin with, I'm just gonna show you this one. It's Alice in Wonderland. Now this book is really reasonably priced, and the illustrations are good. I have slight problem with the language. It's not bad, but it's just that it's too structured, if you know what I mean, but it can definitely make for an interesting read. And the pictures are also very bright. The pictures is what attracts the kids more. And Alice in Wonderland is one book that I didn't have before, so I really wanted my son to read this. And then when I liked this particular one, I thought of buying more such books. So there's a whole range of this Uncle Moon's fairy tales, so you can look up on Amazon. I'm going to share the link of this book and the other ones that I have got here with me, and there are many more, so you can actually take a peek here. They have many more in this collection, the famous fairy tales which we all have read, I'm sure, and The Emperor's New Suit, Heidi, Peter Pan, The Little Mermaid. There are many, so I got a few more more, because like I said, the price is very low. I didn't really mind spending small amount of money to encourage reading for my child. So there's another one that I got, The Pied Piper of Hamelin. I enjoyed reading this to my son. It's actually an interesting story. We all have read it. The illustrations is what makes it attractive. I keep repeating this, but that's so true, that illustrations is what keeps the interest of the child going in a book. And less text is also good at this stage, because if there is too much text in the book, too many difficult words, then they might lose their interest. It's too heavy for them. So this is kind of a problem with this book, I would say. This is what I meant by it's too structured. There are too many words, too many text, and too many, I would say, very typical hard words for the kids. But if you can make it sound easy, if you can replace some of the words, or if you want your kids to just understand new words, even if they are traditional English, you can go ahead with that. And another one I got was Peter Pan. Now I would just give you a small little advice here, that even though you are buying books which are low cost, you might want to first read the story before you start sharing it with your kids. Because in this particular book, I found that the story was a little disturbing. So I'm not going to share this book with my son. The rest of them he has read already. So there is Thumbelina, and there is Treasure Island. So I got 5 of these at a very low price, and all of these books have glossy paper, all of these books have bright colors, and just with the language I have a small issue which I have just discussed with you. But otherwise these books are actually very good to help your child be engaged in reading. And you can buy it solo, you can buy one, just 2, or you can actually make a gift pack of these books yourself if you don't want to buy too expensive books. But then you have the option of combining a few of these, maybe 5, maybe 10, and then you can make it, present it as a gift set. And I hope your kids will like this. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. And if you want more such videos for your kids, more suggestions, more recommendations, and if you have any comments, then please mention it in the comment box below. Until next time, thank you and bye.